saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. 5 weeks come and gone, and we're off in week 6 on EA Sports. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. There's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go, set, ready.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Back now, pressure coming. It is caught left side. Down to the 10. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Gravity Lions.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Irving here from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Now looking to throw. He's got a man left. He has room past the 25. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
60 Vikings, go!
Here's the give to Irving. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's got it. It's in close. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Hawk 7, Buffalo 18.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up their opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the ready.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run in 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Eagle blue. Blue stripe. Steel black. Set.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. Throwing now off the play action. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's complete right side. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short. That's the end of have one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
Okay,
We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at a borderline gimme third down here. Running for the marker with Williams. Flies past the first, inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Now throw to start the drive. Finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They're throwing it. Oh, it's a tip drill, intercepted. Into the end zone he goes, pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
You know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb. In quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer, 79 Broncos, Panther and left.
Here's a throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Pirate. Bronco lead, trap 60, trap 60.
Third and long for him here. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Turpin with a return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Ready, set.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Down. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. It's his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Oklahoma has it.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 27.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Happy Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60. 6.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready, set.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
19 shot. Let's go. Ready.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. Pinheiro's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Set. Ready. 52 blaster. 52 boom. Set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
They're going play action. Oh, and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Brings up second and 17 at the 44-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. 60. Dragon 60.
They're going to try and throw it here. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Ready, ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Setting up to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1.
Their own 1-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Wide open. Let's go. Tag. Go.
Motioning the tight end left.
35. Ready?
Throwing from his own end zone. Connecting on the slant. There he goes on the right side. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now lead by 10. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Broncos 17.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. We're going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Cougar 19.
Quick to the left, it's caught. Down the sideline past the 40. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a one-score game in the first half. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Turpin with a return. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready up.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Come on. Set. Set.
They start to drive at home. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Down. Ready.
Caught quick right side. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paying for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready. Ready. 33. Yellow.
Back to throw. That's caught by Williams. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Red. Cycle. Set.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's on target to Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Throwing it again here. him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short and lot route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
He's going to throw it again. Hits him on the out route. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun and carried by Williams. Dropped from the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 10. Here's a pass. He completes it in traffic. And he gets this forward to the 19. The Saints calling for a timeout. So they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
79 Broncos. Tag. Cowboys 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They go play action on 1st down. On it to the yearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and 1.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Looking sideline and cut by Washington. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd and 6.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready, ready? Panther 6, Dragon 60. Go.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Saints will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
This is Irving on second. Breaks the tackle. Keeps himself upright. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Going to the ground again on first. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the Saints' 13-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. What you got? 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw now. He brings it in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Broncos tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Down, blocker, 6, yellow, down.
Throwing now off the play action. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Looking in the air here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Set. Hut.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And the hit helped send him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go.
45, right. Red, cycle. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
Here's their first carry for LeQuint Allen. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready, ready. Blue, 32. 6, mega.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Throwing it on 2nd down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Okay, ready?
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. This finds Franklin. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to work they go after the interception. On the move, hit it right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
33. Yellow.
Dropping back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And this one does not go far.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. Even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Down. Yellow. 40.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Black shot. Let's go. Smash. Red. Black force. Black ultra. Black blue. Ready.
Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Chop.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set, blue striker. Ready?
He's going to throw this one. Into traffic, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down.
Good. 52. Right. White. Ready. Ready. Pause red. Hut.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Brings it in at the 12. He's brought down before the return gets far. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Nasty hit. The ball is out. Oh, what a hit. Jars the ball loose. And they recover. So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a 1st down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Go. 70 Timberwolves. Let go.
Throw right side, cut by Olave. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10. It's Harvey. He's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
It's his running back. There he goes, right sideline. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Down. Hut.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Off to the races, middle of the field. Into the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now within one score in the fourth. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Got it.
Okay, with these great running backs, you know that patience is so often carry to carry one of their great traits, but also over the course of the game, just waiting for their opportunity to explode, go finish it as he just did.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Has room down the left sideline. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos go up by 12 in the fourth.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That is exactly what the doctor ordered.
And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for two.
The Broncos will
Right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight end, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that two-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball. You know how to finish.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Working quickly here.
A gain of 13 yards.
Going now on first down. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. He's going to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8. Second down.
Brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Still sticking with the passing game. It's him on the end route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
To the air on third and long. This one falls incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, It's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this.
Black Ultra. Blue 30, Blaster 6.
Desperation time here. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Offense in a hurry up here.
Ball red.
Sticking to the air here. Oh, there's another one to Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
They are throwing it again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Striker 3-3.
And the Saints
Edo Blue.
first down.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Ready.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
You. Yellow. 52 blue. Set.
Pass play now. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can't happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. 10 cycle.
From the gun, it's Hall. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
95. Ready.
Now to throw. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Ready. Drill green. Ready.
Throwing now. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready, ready.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Gravity Lions.
They draw it up for him. So it's a win for the Broncos. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.